Hey guys, let's work out a few challenging problems from time and work today. The first one is A and B working together can complete a piece of work in 12 days. B and C can do the same in 15 days, whereas C and A will complete the same in 20 days. Find the number of days taken by the most efficient person to complete the work. Let's use LCM method to solve this problem. As you can see, the number of days involved are 20, 15 and 12 and the LCM is 60. So 60 is the assumed to be the total work to be done. Now in LCM method, the next step is to find out individually the amount of work done by the people involved on a daily basis, which we are not able to do here because the data doesn't tell us about the number of days individually these three people take to finish the entire work. Instead, what are we given? Two people together working complete 60 units of work in 12 days, using which we can find out the quantity of work done by A and B together on a single day. So A and B do 60, total work is 60 and they together take 12 days. 60 is divided by 12, you get the amount of work these two people together do in one day. Similarly, B and C will do 60 by 15, they take 15 days. So 4 units per day. And C and A, again 60 by 20, 3 units per day. The question is about finding the number of days taken by the most efficient person to complete the work. For that, we need to find out the individual efficiencies of these three people, rather how much work they do in a day. I mean A, B, C separately. Only then you can find out the most efficient person, and thereafter you will be able to find out the number of days each one takes, and the one taking the lowest, the fewest number of days will be the most efficient person. We need individual efficiency of A, B, C. So let's assume let A, B, C represent individual efficiency or the work done by A, B, C in a day respectively. Then what will be A plus B? That will be the total work they do in one day, because A stands for daily work done by A and B that for daily work done by B. Together they do so much work in a day, which we have on the base of this assumption 5 units. So we can write A plus B as 5 because both represent the total efficiency of A and B. Similarly, B plus C will be 4 and C plus A will be 3. You got 3 simple equations. Solving them, you can find out A, B, C. What do? See, in such equations, the best approach is to add all the equations together. 1, 2 plus 3, A repeating twice, B repeating twice, C repeating twice. So each of these variable will be repeated twice. So you will be getting 2A, 2B, 2C, 2 taken outside. You get this. Right side will be 5, 4, 3, 12. This implies A plus B plus C, 12 by 2, 6. What do we have finally? A plus B plus C equal to 6. Now do one thing. B plus C is equal to 4. So substitute B plus C as 4 here. So A plus 4 will be 6. Implies A is equal to 6 minus 4, which is 2. Then to get B, what you can do is, again in A plus B plus C, substitute 5 for A plus B. Because A plus B is equal to 5, substitute that here. So 5 plus C, A plus B replaced by 5 equal to 6. Implies C is equal to 6 minus 5, 1. What else do we need? A, C we have found out. We need B. We can substitute here. A is found to be 2 plus B equal to 5. This implies B is equal to 5 minus 2, 3. So we have all the variables determined. Now look at this. Okay, let me write it again. C is equal to 1, A equal to 2 and B is equal to 3. Now who is the most efficient person? Obviously the one doing the highest amount of work on a daily basis, which of course B. B does 3 units, whereas A and C do slightly lesser. So this implies B is the most efficient person. We are not asked to find out the most efficient person. We are asked to find out the number of days taken by the most efficient person, that's B, to complete the work. So B does 3 units per day and the total work is 60. So number of days taken by B to finish the work will be total amount of work to be done on the quantity of work he does on a daily basis, which is 3 units. So 20 days. Let's do one more problem before signing off today. The second problem is this. When A works alone, he takes 9 days more than the number of days taken by him and B together to complete a piece of work. When B works alone, he takes 16 days more than the number of days taken by him and A together to complete the same work. Find the time taken by A alone to complete the work. Here we don't know the individually number of days taken by A and B alone to finish the work. Instead, the number of days they take alone is related to the number of days taken by A and B together to complete a piece of work. So what we can do is, let's assume that N be the number of days taken by A and B together to finish the work or complete the work. Using this assumption, we can say that A takes N plus 1 days to finish the work alone. Similarly, B takes N plus 16 days. Okay, so we got the number of days taken by A and B to finish the work alone in terms of N, which is the number of days taken by them together to complete the work. Now, see, we have done almost every problem. In fact, all the problems were done so far using LCM. But here, as I told you in my first video, whose link is given below for your reference, there are certain problems where you will be forced to apply unitary approach. Because this is one such problem where you need to apply unitary approach. So what I'm going to do is, A takes N plus 1 days to complete a piece of work, which means in 1 day he will do N plus 1 days. For example, if you take 10 days to finish a piece of work, in 1 day you do 1 by 10th of the work. Here the number of days is given as a variable, N plus 1. So the efficiency or the quantity of work A does in 1 day will be 1 by so many days. That's all. So this is what A does in 1 day. Similarly, if you apply this to the second person, he takes N plus 16 days. So in 1 day he will do 1 by N plus 16 quantity of work. So this is what A does in 1 day. This is what B does in 1 day. If you sum up, what do you get? You will get the quantity of work they do together in 1 day. Now look at this N. N is actually what? The number of days taken by A and B together to finish a piece of work. So obviously, if this is what they take together, 1 by N will automatically be the efficiency of A and B. Rather, 1 by N is the quantity of work A and B together do. Look at this and look at this. Both are representative of the efficiencies of A and B together. So we can equate them. You get a simple equation in N. I don't know whether it is simple equation or quadratic. It looks like it will lead us to a quadratic equation. So how do you simplify this? Left side, N plus 9, N plus 16 plus N plus 9. That's what you get on simplifying the left side, and the right side is 1 by 8. This implies and cross multiply. So before that, let's simplify this expression. That is 2n, 16 plus 9, 25. While cross multiplying, n goes here. And this goes to the right side on the top. That means n plus 9, n plus 16. That implies take n to the inside. 2n square, 25n equal to n into n square. Then this n into 16 n. Similarly, this n into 9n plus 9 into 16, 144. That implies, see, n square here, 2n square here. Take that to the left side. What do you get? N square, 2n square minus n square. Here this is 25n. On the right side, 16 plus 9, that is also 25n. So that will cancel out each other. This side, this will cancel out each other. And you are left with just 144. It's a very simple equation, even though quadratic. So n is equal to plus or minus 12. 144 is a perfect square. So we have two values for n, plus 12 and minus 12. Obviously, the minus 1 is not acceptable because N refers to what? Number of days, which should be a positive number. So N is equal to 12. 12 days. Now, we are asked to find out what's the time taken by A alone to complete the work. We know that A alone takes N plus 9 days. N has been determined to be 12. So, just substitute that here. N takes, N is equal to 12 plus 9, which is equal to 21 days. And that's the answer to the problem. So today we have worked out two problems that are somewhat challenging. What I would like to tell you, before you look at the solution I'm going to share with you, you pause the video and try to do it yourself. Give it a try and see whether you can correctly solve the problem. If only you fail to solve the problem, then take a look at the solution I'm going to discuss with you, which will in a way help you understand where you stand. I have worked out two problems that are a bit tricky. So if there is any stuff you are still unable to follow in the solution I have given to you, feel free to raise it in the comment section. I will address it there. See you guys in my next video, where I will help you with a few other concepts and a few more problems based on the concept that I will discuss there. Bye for now.